Hey students, welcome to another Mr. Ness screencast. In this video, you're going to learn about my grading policy, and here are your objectives. Please pause the video, look these questions over, and get ready to take some notes. So every assignment in my class will fall under two grading categories, and the first category is called formative assessments, or formative assignments, and these include most of the assignments that you're going to get in the class. Formative assignments include all your do-nows and all your daily classwork. And they count for 50% of your overall average. You will have many formative assignments during the semester. The second category is called summative assignments, and there's only going to be 3 or 4 of them per marking period. Summative assignments include quizzes, tests, essays, and projects, and they count for the other 50% of your average. You will have very few summative assignments this semester, only 3 or 4. Even though formative and summative assignments each count for 50% of your grade, one summative assignment has a much bigger effect on your grade than one formative assignment. Since there's only a few summative assignments, each one has a huge impact on your grade. And that means that you should put a lot of effort into each one. Also, if you're missing assignments and you want to make up some to improve your grade, you should start by making up the summative assignments. All right, let's go back to the formative assignments for just a moment. I grade most formative assignments on a 5-point rubric. 5 is 100, 4 is an 80, 3 is a 70, 2 is a 60, and 1 is a 50. And then there's this other grade called EX, which stands for exempt. If you get an EX on an assignment, it means that I gave you credit for completing it, but I didn't take the time to check all of your answers. An EX has no effect on your overall average. It's not good or bad. It means that I recognize that you did your work and I gave you credit for it. All right, last thing is plagiarism. Plagiarism means that you put your name on work that somebody else did, and it will always result in a 0. Plagiarism includes copying another student's writing, copying something from the internet or from a book, and it includes letting another student copy your work. If I find that 2 students have handed in the exact same answers, I'm not going to try and figure out who did the work and who copied it. I'm just going to give both students 0s. Saying that you worked together is not an excuse. If you work together, your answers might be similar, but they should not be the same. Okay, I'll say that one more time. Saying we worked together is not an excuse for plagiarism. So if you don't want to get a 0, don't copy a classmate's work and don't let anyone else copy yours. If someone asks if they can see your work, you can just blame me and say, I'm sorry, but Mr. Ness is strict about plagiarism and I don't want to get a 0. Here's a really easy way to avoid plagiarism all the time. All you have to do is cite your source. You can always use information from another source in a perfectly legal way by citing it. So you can say, for example, according to the website history.com, the Civil War was the deadliest war in American history. You just cited the website. Or, the article says that the Great Depression was caused by the speculation on the stock market. Here you're telling me that you got your information from the article. So, if you're not sure if you might be plagiarizing something, just cite your source and you'll be fine. And now it's time to review the objectives. Answer them on loose leaf so that you have a reference. So that you have a reference for the do now in class. And if you don't know the answer to any of them, just rewind the video and look again. Bye, students.